welcome back to the My College website. Today we'll be interviewing peer writers from the Academic Skills Centre, and we'll be finding out about what peer writers actually do, what services they provide, and how you can benefit from the services. So we have today with us Will and Sophia, who are both peer writers at Academic Skills. Hi guys, how are you going today?
I have Nate. Oh, going pretty well.
Fantastic.
Hi.
What about you, Sophia?
Yes, I'm well. I'm excited to be here virtually.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So without further ado, we'll just get straight into asking you a couple of questions and some things that students watching us would definitely want to know. So let's start with Will. Can you tell us a bit about the ANU Academic Skills Services? What does the service provide?
Yeah, sure. So the ANU Academic Skills Centre provides free academic help to all students at ANU. And there are lots of different services within that. There are the learning advisors, the writing coaches, but what Sophia and I do, we are one of the peer writing mentors, and we run these daily drop-in sessions every weekday apart from Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Where students can come and just talk about their assignments, or if they're not sure about something, or if they have any kind of academic questions, we can just talk it through with them. And we're also fellow students, so we can often give advice relative to what we've experienced in the past. And it's nice just to talk to someone who's an older student sometimes, who's been there, done that, and sort of worried about the same things before. And often it goes pretty well, and we can give some good advice. So.
Fantastic. That's great to hear, Will. Thank you for sharing that. Sophia, I've also heard about, so Will mentioned that you don't do drop-in sessions on Tuesdays, but I've heard that you do these workshops on Tuesdays. Do you want to speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so rather than running the drop-in sessions on Tuesdays, we're doing a weekly workshop, and we've actually got a plan that you can find online as to what we're doing each week. So I remember the last workshop I ran was about citations and referencing. So we've really looked at what students are commonly struggling with when they come to our appointments, and we're trying to create a workshop that everyone can learn from and hopefully develop their academic skills. So they're normally on 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock every week on a Tuesday.
Fantastic. So those listening to us, guys, do note that down. That's 11 to 1 every weekday. Drop-in sessions are available except for Tuesdays when there are workshops on. So who are the main people that seek out support from your services, guys? Sophia, would you like to answer that one?
Yeah, we actually get such a variety. I think when I first started this role, I was thinking, oh, it's mainly people who are maybe struggling with their academics, or maybe struggling with a certain writing style that we use in Australia, but it's actually such a wide variety. So we get international, domestic, undergrad, postgrad, we get a huge variety. So it's not really limited to people who are struggling per se, but people who just want to learn how to write better, how to study better.
Fantastic. And it's never there's always room for improvement, no matter how good your work is. So that's great to hear. And because you'll be doing, there's such a variety of students, I imagine you would be helping out with a very wide variety of things. Will, what exactly do peer writers help out with?
Oh, of course. So people come with all sorts of academic questions. Probably the most common sorts of ones are about how to maybe analyze assignment questions or essay questions, often looking at the rubric and the requirements. We do a lot of helping people with planning their assignments, planning their essays. We talk about how to reference well, how to do exam preparation, how to sort of manage your time, all sorts of academic questions. And people sometimes just bring their drafts and say, oh, can you have a look at this and just tell me, does this read right? Any sort of academic questions at all. Normally because we only sort of see students individually for 10 to 15 minutes at a time, these are sort of for the more sort of the shorter queries. If you have longer questions or something, or if there's an assignment you really want to delve into, then there are other services the Academic Skills Centre provides with the writing coaches and the learning advisors. But if you have any questions at all really related to academics, you can come and talk to us.
Wonderful. Seems like a very, very helpful, helpful service, because sometimes I know I write a couple of things, an argument that I don't know, does this flow well? And it's always good to have a second pair of eyes to look at it. And that can be no one better than perhaps a peer of yours who has gone through the whole process before, and that too very recently. Moving on to the role of a peer writer in particular, Sophia, how did you become a peer writer? How long have you been in this role, and what attracted you to this position?
I've been a peer, I think, since the start of this year, start of 2020. So I started the same time as Will, and I've been at Burton and Garran Hall. I was on the academic team, and we did a lot of this sort of drop-in sessions, and I really love studying. You know, I'm a huge nerd, so I loved, you know, passing on that information to people who are very much in the same boat as me in first year. And so that's when I first started liking academic mentoring, and also looking at people's assessments and working with people to figure out a way to make it even better. And then so I worked with academic skills as an English conversation group leader, and I really loved that. And then I heard about the peer writing position. I thought, that's perfect. You know, I've done drop-in skills. I love working with students. So yeah, that's how I got interested into the role and attracted to it.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. It definitely seems like you come with a lot of experience, and that's why students really do benefit from the service. Will, have you also had any training as such for the role?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So at the beginning of the year, so I started with Sophia. We had a lot of training with the Academic Skills Centre. It was really, really helpful. I mean, I have worked in this kind of thing before, done some tutoring in the past, but having that training and showing, we learned a lot about how to, you know, how to sort of ask the right questions and how to sort of engage students in the right way and give them more confidence in their own ability. We don't like to tell students, you know, we don't like to sort of, you know, just give students instructions on how to do things right. We like to develop their own skills and have them, you know, develop their own confidence. And that's what I think the training at the beginning of the year really helped us do and helped us learn how to do with students in these drop-in sessions.